Episode 1 The Ayalas and the Amulet. We begin the episode with Eva Ayala, played by Allegra Costa, giving a demonstration to students in a martial arts class she used to participate in, with her helping them better understand how to do their kicks, punches, and forms. Afterwards, her teacher thanks her for coming to motivate the kids and helping them out, as she is handed a paycheck and makes her way back home. On her way, she hops on her skateboard to a corner store where she buys 2 bacalitos to eat and the cheapest ground beef she was able to pay. We then see her taking the subway back home to the south side of the Bronx. Making her way out of the station, she hops over the subway turnstile as a hidden cop begins to approach her, leading to her having to outrun the cop to not be charged with anything. When she is outside and manages to escape the cop, she stops at a corner and it's revealed she lives in an apartment. As she's just reaching the front, police sirens can be heard and tell her to stop moving. "Ma'am, this is the police. Did you remember to buy ground beef for tonight?" "Hector, you made me think I was being tracked for hopping the turnstile." She mumbles some curses in Spanish as her brother, Hector Ayala, played by Diego Luna, comes out. "I told you, they were getting more strict with that. At least you got the last thing we needed to make pastelón para la noche. Venga, hermana, let's make dinner." They embrace one another as they enter their apartment. It's a small apartment, with a rent overdue notice on top of one of the tables, as Hector grumbles to himself about it. "Can't lie, I was surprised when you said you wanted us both to cook. No more takeouts anymore, huh? Woo! You picked up any new cooking skills since I, blipped?" Eva was blipped for 3 years thanks to the events of Avengers Infinity War, and came back to Hector when he was coming back on his first week as a cop. He explained to her back then that because of their family's tragic death from a gang and seeing her seemingly die in his arms, like their sister, Ayala Ayala, he felt lost and decided to try and find purpose, with much failure, until he managed to become a cop. It's clear, though, that he's still affected by what happened all those years ago. "No, discúlpame, pero I figured it'd be nice. Even though you've been back for a while, I still miss you, hermana." "Y a mí también, Hector." They share a smile as she smacks the plastic of the ground beef at his belly. "Now, let's get to it." With her throwing her jacket onto a chair and putting her paycheck on top of the TV stand, as we get a small montage of the two bonding over the cooking and the mistakes they make as they play some Puerto Rican music until they finish the dish. As we cut to the aftermath, with them washing up the plates, as Eva noticed something is missing. "Hermano, ¿dónde es the photo of you and the rest of our siblings?" "Oh, I put it away." Why?" "It kept getting knocked over, constantly, whenever I was in the kitchen. So I..." As he was about to continue, he accidentally dropped the dirty plate as food remained stained the kitchen tiles, with Hector startled and angrily cursing at himself. "Hermana, I left the mop in the closet. Could you go get it for me?" Eva does so as she picks the mop up, but she hits the top as a box falls over onto her. She goes to pick it up, but what catches her eye is a photo with what appears to be a strange Halloween cat costume, made really well, and Hector's name attached to the paper. She decides to put the box in her room quickly and bring the mop over to him, helping him finish up the cleaning. As they play the TV, in the background, we can hear talks about vigilantes, the death of Daredevil, and Luke Cage's campaign to become mayor. Hector purposely is trying to ignore the news, but when Eva mentions how she hopes Luke Cage will win, along how sad the death of Daredevil has affected New York, he goes to scurry to the remote to change the channel, under his breath saying, "I don't need to hear this right now." Ava tells Hector she's gonna call for the night, as they say goodnight to one another. But once in her room, she takes out what she finds inside the box. She finds that paper from earlier, revealing it to be a cut-off part of a newspaper, saying Hector Ayala was founded innocent for murders. She later finds the family photo she mentioned earlier, as she continues to find many other stories of newspaper cutouts with their headings along with them. Some of these include White Tiger, Enemy or Bronx's Unknown Hero, Tragedy in the Bronx, Ayala family found dead, 2 survivors, Black Hand members behind bars, 15 years. Where is White Tiger now? Sightings of White Tiger in Chicago. Sons of the Tiger. Where are they now? Murderers of Ayala family and many more unfound. White Tiger. Blip survivor or not? One final thing she finds from the box is that wrapped in a newspaper cutout labeled White Tiger, Enemy of NYC, it unravels a strange looking amulet. It's jade green, with the amulet appearing to be based off a tiger. Something then clicks with Ava as she looks at the images, specifically the one with their siblings, and then looks over all the newspapers, with most of them having the tiger amulet there, and Hector being the one to have it around his neck. Then she hears a knock, and her door opens. Hey, Amana, you left your paycheck on the TV stand. Make sure you... Hector, wait! As Hector enters with a smile, it slowly but surely drops into a clear showcase of mixed negative emotions. Seeing his sister with the box, and seeing her have the amulet right on her palm as he tries to take it away from her, with her resisting. Hey, what are you doing? Wait, stop! Tell me, ¿qué es todo eso? What is this? Sis, just give me the amulet. No, you gotta stop it. What the hell happened? Like, what is all of this? What or who is the White Tiger? And why'd you keep this all away from me? There's just so many. It's all just very, Hector is silent as she just rambles to herself. But once she quiets down, he sits down on her bed and looks at the family photo. Just sit down and let me tell you everything, and how we lost everything because of me, because of the White Tiger. As we transition to a flashback, with Hector hearing a guy loathing himself as he throws the amulet away, calling it the Amulet of Power, with Hector approaching it as the tiger's eyes glow into bright green as the episode ends.